In this video, we are going to create this simple portfolio website with hover effects and a small footer at the bottom. Let's get into it. So to start the project, just create a new folder on your desktop, open that up in VS Code. I have this image that you can find the link in the description. Let's create a index.html and a style.css. And also we're going to use box icons, so go up to the website, go to usage, scroll down and copy this, paste it right under here. Let's change that title to portfolio website and link that style sheet real quick. Leave the box icons on the side, you're going to use it. And also you need to install this extension called Live Server to be able to right click and open that HTML on your browser like this, and we are good to go. So let's start with the nav bar. We're gonna create a hero div and the navigation bar. Gonna put a p tag with the logo and let's say portfolio website. Right under that we're gonna create a unordered list with 4 items. Let's say my projects, education and contact. Right under that unordered list we're gonna create another anchor tag with the class of button. Gonna say hire me, and let's style this, and then we are gonna keep going with the HTML. First let's reset the margin and padding, box sizing border box, and let's use the pop-ins. Gonna say text decoration none, list style none, and hero is going to be height 100 VH with the width of 100%. And we are gonna set the color to this light blue-ish color. And let's style the navigation bar. Gonna say display flex, justify content, space between to put space between those items. To center them, we're gonna say align item center, and padding 30 pixel to 100. And the logo, we're gonna make it really big and give it a high font weight as well. With the color, I'm gonna copy paste most of the colors just to save some time. You can pause the video and type the same if you want. And we're gonna give it a transition because of the hover effect. So we're gonna make it a little bigger when you hover over it. And the list items, gonna give it display inline block and padding 10 pixel 20. And the anchor tags, I'm gonna copy paste the color again, position relative, padding 5 to 0, font weight bold, and 20 pixel font size, and the transition, not transform, transition 0.2 ease. And when you hover over it, gonna make it this nice blue color. And the underline, we're gonna add a small underline animation. Say bottom 0, left 0, width 0. Give it a background color of black and transition 0.3. And when you hover over it, we are going to make this 100%. So let's also style that button as well. I'm gonna make it white and uppercase with the background color of the same blue, padding 1030, border radius 2 em, display inline block, font weight 500, and a little transition, and the border with the same color as well. Let's add the hover effect as well. When you hover over it, I'm gonna make the background transparent, and the text color is going to be that same blue. Let's see. It works fine. Now let's add the rest of the HTML as well. So we're gonna add another div called detail, and we're gonna put a h1. Let's say, hey, I am gonna create a span. You can put your name in here, and I'm gonna put a paragraph. I'm gonna copy paste that. I'm not gonna type all of that. It's gonna take forever. And we're gonna put a anchor tag with the class of btn. Let's say download CV. And right under that, I'm gonna add the image. As I said, you can download that image with the link in the description. And finally, the footer. I'm gonna put a div inside called socials. And let's open up the box icons. So in box icons, we're gonna look for Instagram. Let's copy and paste that at the top, and then Facebook. Let's copy and paste that as well. Twitter. And LinkedIn. And that is it with the box icons. Now you can close that off. Now we are done with the HTML, so let's style the rest. Let's select the detail. I'm gonna say position absolute, top 35% and left 8%. And the H1 is going to be that same black color with the font size of 70, a high font weight, and also line height as well. And let's make that span blue as well. And the paragraph is going to be that same black, the font size of 24, width 500, margin top 50, and margin bottom 30 pixels. So if you take a look, the hover effects work, everything works. The only thing left is the footer and the image, so let's style that footer and place that image as well. So let's see. So we're gonna select that div and the image. I'm gonna say display block with 100% and height auto. And again, that div, I'm gonna give it 40% width and 85% height. The position absolute, the bottom 0, and right 150 pixels. Yeah, it looks like it's already in the place, so let's style the footer. Socials going to be position fixed with 100%. Is that socials? Let me check. Yeah. Bottom 0, background color gonna be that same blue, and display flex, line item center, justify content center. Let's put a small gap between those icons, and font size 28 with the color white, padding 1030. And finally, let's add the hover effects to the icons. But before that, we need to give it a bit of a padding and the transition of 0.3 ease. Gonna make it the same blue when you hover over it, and the background white and the border radius 50%. Let's see how it looks. There you go, looks nice. Everything works. Hover effects work. Everything's in the place. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.